Good afternoon. It's June 30th, 2023, and today we had a nice big uptrend today. Here, let's take a look at the this chart, the daily chart. So the way I've been seeing it is we had this uptrend, slight overshoot that led to a break, and now we made a new high. So I also had the same channel Mac had marked. I think it was, no, that's not it. Is it like this? Oh, I think the way I've been drawing it is like this. Yeah. Whoops. So he has his midline, I believe, like this. Yeah. So, you could argue for it to be here or here. Either way makes sense. So we'll have to see how the rest of the market is viewing it. But, it makes sense that we're finding some resistance right here. Not only did we make a new high, but we're at the highs of this channel. So anyway, we'll take a look at the price action and the trades. I don't know why I didn't mark this one, but you could have rode this thing all day today. I like this setup. I was viewing this channel as the channel uh, to play. Let's color this something. So I was playing this yellow channel, but you also might have considered this, but then at that point you wouldn't have had confirmation. So I was playing this yellow channel. Not a very convincing break. When you draw it like this, I probably had it drawn like that. So when you get this first entry, second entry, this one doesn't trigger, but this is a nice move up. And, this is a hidden second entry on this chart. So this super bullish bar, yesterday we just had a doji, and then, or no, 2 days ago we had a doji, but we had some follow through yesterday. So given all that, I was like, let me take a risk here. I do like this second entry long. I should probably mark it green. And so that gets you a runner too. So we get confirmation of the trend channel right here, bounce, continue to go higher. I think this was a news item. So that's the problem, is this was right at 5 o'clock. Yeah, or 8 o'clock. And then a news item is at 8:30. So it did go sideways, but you would have gotten your scalp by then. And I was playing this pink range, and you can see prices did respond to that a little bit before the news item moved it higher. We get a break up here, and this kind of looks like a two-legged pullback to me. There being a two-legged correction within this one leg back, and then a second leg back. So you might consider that one. If you don't consider that one, this one looks like a triple top. So it's a first entry, second entry, very bullish signal bar, confirmation. Not quite confirmation. Well, I guess we got confirmation of the trend channel right here. So it's a higher low. And now you're seeing this khaki channel is just riding the midline of the larger channel for the day. I wasn't playing that at first, but it makes sense. We continue higher, and you get a double test right here. That also looks like a second entry long. So even though it's a doji, this looked like a pretty strong uptrend. So I'd be willing to risk that. But you're going into the highs, so maybe not. Maybe you wait for a better opportunity. We come up here. Unfortunately, this is just the first entry, but it's off the trend channel. You got room to these highs. Maybe you jump in there. This is a new low. So, oh no, it's not a new low. It looks like a new low because this, yeah, I guess you could consider it a new low because this is a triple bottom. And then you get this new low, first entry failed, second entry short, also looks like a second entry long. I think it's worth jumping in there. First entry, second entry, not a good signal bar, unfortunately. But you could look at this as a failure. So it's a failed second entry short. Maybe you jump in there. And then we get all these dojis and stuff. Then we get a break. And the reason we were running into resistance up here is because that's about this price level where we had our previous highs. So you get a break. Looks like a move to a new high. 87.50. Yep. Oh no, matching high. And you get two legs back to the larger channel for the day. And you get a bounce. So I don't think you can jump in here. Maybe you grab this higher low. I'm not going to mark it. But when you get this double test, that's also second entry long. I'm going to change this to blue, because that looks pretty good to me. Only problem is, you know, we're not. It looks like we might be topping out. So I'll mark it blue because it is a second entry long and a double test. But there would be a reason to be a little worried there. And you can see it only goes a little higher before it starts to sell off. So I didn't even mark these downtrends, but it's pretty clear that they're here. And I'm not going short today, so I'm not going to mark any of these. Maybe you take one of these super bullish bars here. I won't mark them. This one you almost got trapped. Maybe you get this one. I mean, I think on a day like today, you probably want to be a little pickier than that. You get a failure right here. I didn't see that. I think that's why I marked this one blue. So I'm going to change that, because unfortunately that's not a failure. It kind of looks like it, but it's not. This kind of looks like a second entry, but it's not. First entry, second entry right here. It doesn't make a new low though. But then you get a higher low right here, but you're going into the highs. Come up here. First entry. Okay, so the second entry triggers right here, but what they do is they just stop those people out real quick, and then they give you this small bar, 4 ticks, so maybe you jump in there. Then you get a double test, but no signal bar, and now we're just going sideways. So there's sometimes days like today, maybe you take one of these more aggressive entries and I don't know. I don't want to say move your stop below the previous swing, but I mean, it feels like, you know, sometimes you do get stopped out like that. Like right here, this one, you had the right idea and you didn't get stopped out, but they tried to stop those people out. This one, I mean, it's not near the EMA and it's just a doji, so that's a tough call. But really good day today. If you got some runners, that's great. Hope everyone has a great weekend. I'll be back next week.